Welcome to another video. If you're just joining in, my name is Hilary and please subscribe to my channel. In today's video, we are looking at phrasal verb as it's written in the description box and on my thumbnail. It's about phrasal verb. We're looking at phrasal verbs. So before we move into phrasal verbs, a lot of you do not know what phrasal verb is or a phrasal verb is. So I will define what a phrasal verb is and give an example so that you will understand very well. So a phrasal verb is a combination of a verb and a preposition or an adverb. Yeah, a combination of a verb, a preposition, or an adverb. Now, phrasal verbs are verbs that we use almost every day of our lives because they are very important. We say them without knowing that we have actually used it. In our day-to-day conversation with people, we use phrasal verb, but we are not conscious of the fact that we have just used a phrasal verb. We just say it and we don't really know. So native speakers and non-native speakers use phrasal verbs a lot in their conversation. So we'll look at that. And it's very important to know what phrasal verbs are because meanings of phrasal verbs are sometimes differs from how the words. Because if we have a word like cover up. Now, cover up is a phrasal verb. So like cover is a verb. And then up is a preposition showing the position of something. It's up, like up. Then you cover. So now cover and up put together is a phrasal verb. Now, phrasal verbs, the words are not put together. Now, like, you don't put them together, you separate them. But being separated, it means just one thing. So we have cover up. Now, what does cover up mean? Cover up means to conceal or to hide an activity or a deed. That is just what cover up means. So cover up is a phrasal verb. A lot of people use cover up. They don't even know that cover up is a phrasal verb. They just use it. For example, somebody stole something. So you as a witness knows that, okay, your friend stole something. So you try to cover up your friend's misdeed. So that's a phrasal verb. Cover up is a phrasal verb. Let us begin with the phrasal verb. The first phrasal verb is bring up. Bring up. And I'm sure you've used bring up before without knowing that it's a phrasal verb. Some people know it, some don't know it. But for those of you that do not know it, so bring up is a phrasal verb. So bring up means to mention something. At a sitting, you bring up something, you bring up a topic. So bring up is a phrasal verb. The next we have bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on means to accept a challenge. You are being challenged by somebody, so you say, well, bring it on. I'm ready for you. So bring it on. Bring it on is a phrasal verb. So it means to accept a challenge. The next one is get out. Get out is the next phrasal verb. So get out means to leave a place because you are not comfortable or you are made to leave a place. So either you are told to get out or you get out of something, somewhere. The next phrasal verb is to look down on. To look down on something or on somebody. So this phrase simply means to treat or to think of someone or something as not worthy of the respect. Somebody is shabbily dressed and then you look down on the person because the person is shabbily dressed. Others are just there to just dress like that, but rather you feel I shouldn't respect this person, so I will just look down on you. The next phrasal verb is come up. Come up with something. So to come up means to think of an idea, a brilliant idea, especially when something happens unexpectedly. You just come up with an idea. Wow, that is so good. How did you come up with that idea? I didn't even think of that. You come up with an idea. So come up is a phrasal verb. Next, we have shut up. Yeah, shut up. I bet some of you didn't know that shut up is a phrasal verb. Well, shut up is a phrasal verb. Yes, let me tell you that today, shut up is a phrasal verb. So when you tell somebody to shut up, you are telling them to keep quiet. So you just say, shut up. You're making way too noise. The next we have turn into. Turn into. Now to turn into is to behave in a particular way differently from how you behave. You just turn into something you're not. You're becoming someone else. So what are you turning into? This is not you. So turn into is a phrasal verb. Moving forward, we have cut in. Cut in. Now, cut in means to interrupt someone when they are speaking. Someone is speaking and then you just say something to interrupt the person. So you cut in. Now, please, cut, the past tense of cut is still cut. So you don't say cutted in. It is just cut in. Next, we have talk it out. Talk it out. To discuss something with somebody carefully, especially to reach an agreement. You do not agree on one thing, on something. So you and that person that do not agree, do not see eye to eye, you talk it out. So to reach an agreement, you talk it out. Another phrasal verb is get along. Get along with. That is to have a friendly relationship with somebody. Well, my neighbor and I, we get along with each other very well. Next, we have get back. To get back at. You get back at. That's to get a revenge on somebody or something, on what, because they have done something to you. So you get back at that person. You revenge. You get a revenge. You revenge. So get back at is a phrasal verb. Most Africans don't know that, but get back at is a phrasal verb. So you get a revenge on somebody because they did something to you and you want to pay back. So you revenge, get back at. Payback is also a phrasal verb. This phrasal verb is used, it's commonly used. I like this one. It's just grow up. Yes. You need to grow up. Why do you behave this way? You always act childish and you are not a child. So please grow up. So this phrasal verb is grow up. Yes. So you tell someone who is acting like a child to grow up, to behave like a matured person. So you tell them to grow up. The 13th phrasal verb is step down. Step down. So step down means to resign. Yeah, it's to resign from an important position or a job, often because someone else needs to replace you. So you step down. You just pack your things and you leave. So you resign, you step down, you resign. The next we have is turn around. Turn around. So turn around is a phrasal verb. Now, turn around means to move in a direction so that you are facing the opposite direction. Yeah, it's when I ask you to turn around, you move and then you are facing the opposite direction of where you were facing before. So you turn around. Or you can just say, please turn around, or I turned around. It's a phrasal verb. Our 15th phrasal verb and the last phrasal verb for this video is pay back. Pay back. Now, this phrasal verb means to give somebody money that you owe them. Like paying a debt, yes, you pay back. To give money owed, you pay back. Now, not to be confused with pay back. Now, this paying a debt or giving somebody money you owe, pay back, it's separated. We have pay and back. Well, the other pay back, which the word is just one word, we have pay and back put together. That is to get revenge on somebody. And I think I made a mistake earlier when I talked about get back at. I said pay back is a phrasal verb, but I meant this pay back where you have the pay and the back separated, and then it's payback is quite different from payback where the words are put together. You have, when they're put together, is one word, but phrasal verb, they are not like put together, there's a space where it has a different meaning entirely. So this payback is to give somebody money that you owe them to pay a debt. Then payback, put together, making one word, is to get a revenge on something or somebody else, to get back at somebody. That is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and you now know what phrasal verbs are, and you know that when you say this, you're actually using a phrasal verb in your speech. And when you read it in an article, you will know that, okay, this is a phrasal verb, and you will know the meaning of the phrasal verb. And if I didn't mention any phrasal verb that you know of in my video, because we have tons of phrasal verbs in English language, you can just write them in the comments section, and if you do not know the meaning of any phrasal verb, you can just write it down and let me know that you know the meaning of this word, and I will help you out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.